Hi Jackson, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your hitting evaluation. Okay, so let's talk about, we'll start with your feet and your setup, okay? Pretty good. I like what you do. Your feet are parallel, which I really like as a hitter. It's easy to repeat and to be repeatable, so that's good. Your hands are high enough to create a downward angle to your swing, which is good. I can't see because of your batting gloves the grip you have. Just remember it's how important it is to have little knuckles lined up with big knuckles. Okay. What else? Let's click through here and see what you do here. Okay. Okay, so stride foot lands. Okay, the only thing I don't like right now, Jackson, is that front foot at the angle it's at. Okay, it looks like you've opened that foot up, and then you've also kind of closed off your stance. So you went from parallel to kind of closed. Okay, and what you're inviting is a 94-mile-an-hour fastball in the inside half, which is hard to get to with that stance closed like that. So I would highly suggest that when you take your stride, that you just stride straight and don't stride in. Okay. Let's talk about your swing, your route to the baseball. Okay, so no problems at all from my standpoint. You know, I spent a lot of time looking at video of pro hitters, and you see a lot of guys look just like that at this point in their swing from a standpoint of where that bat is and your angle of your attack. I like that a lot. That's pretty short. Okay, you're getting to point A to point B pretty quick with those hands. Okay. But Jackson, the key to being a good hitter is getting your body in a position to hit all kind of pitching. Inside, outside, middle away, wherever, down, high, low, whatever it is. Okay, and one thing I want you to focus on a little bit is I'm going to tell you where you should be at contact. Where your upper body, where your belt buckle should be at contact. Okay, and then we'll see where you are at contact. Where we'd like to see you at contact is right there. Right there, your belt buckle is facing towards the shortstop. Okay? Being in that position at contact gives you the ability to handle almost any kind of pitch. Middle in, middle away, outside corner on the black, and you'll have a better opportunity to hit that kind of pitching. And Jackson, that's what you need to, measure yourself with. Don't measure. Most kids measure themselves against what their batting average is. The batting average is important, but I want to know what your batting average is against the best pitchers in your league you play in. That's the key. Everybody hits crap pitching. Okay? Guys that go on to play college baseball and beyond are the guys that have figured a way out to be short enough and be square enough to hit good pitching. Measure yourself against the best pitchers, not against the crap you see, in a tournament where you're facing their number 4 guy. What do you do against the number 1 guy? That's what your measuring stick should be. Okay? So this is where you should be at contact. Maybe there. I might let you even get that far. But when we see you get here, you just keep rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating until you get to the baseball. Okay, so with that swing right there, how in the world are you going to hit the ball in the outside half? It'd be very, very difficult. Okay? If you get on YouTube and click in Mike Trout hitting, and you try to slow it down. It's hard to on the YouTube thing, but you can get lucky once in a while and stop at the right time. At contact, bud, he's pretty square to home plate. And he's not only is he a big time average guy, but he's also a big time power guy. We got to get you more square to home plate. Okay, so let's roll through a couple swings. Okay, one more. Let's talk about a couple other things. Okay, so boom, stop it. Okay, again, your swing is very repeatable, Jackson, which is good. It looks like the same swing on every one. Okay, but look at right now. Okay, the ball's still 2.5 feet away from your bat, and look at your front foot. Okay, your front foot is almost wide open, and you've rotated it over on the back side of your foot. Okay, so what that means is that you're doing a fantastic job of driving your knee down to the inside of that foot. But Jackson, if you don't resist the urge for that to happen, having your foot roll over or open up, if you can't keep that foot in the ground, you're losing a ton of your power. If you could resist against that happening, you'd probably get 40, 50, 60 more feet of ball flight on the balls you're hitting. Okay? So it's really important. That's going to happen to you where you're at, but that shouldn't be happening before contact. That should be happening after contact. Okay? If that's happening before contact, you're going to get yourself in, like I said, you're robbing yourself of some power. So let's watch your finish. Okay, there's contact. Do those hands stay on plane, or they just roll over to your pull side? See, no more extension at all. You've made contact. Your hands don't go any farther than they are right now. They just stay there, and you roll your hands towards your pull side. Okay? So for every inch, Jackson, every inch of rotation, a lousy pitch. Let's go back the other one. For every inch of rotation after contact, what we want to do is we want to keep that plane on barrel going this way. Okay? We want to keep that barrel going that way. And don't just be satisfied being there. Really think about hitting, instead of hitting one ball, I want you to think about hitting 2 or 3 balls. You have to hit all 3 of them to get them out there, okay? So extension wise, you got to get those hands, keep those hands going forward, and don't push back with your leg. And that's due to this leg being locked out. Okay? If that leg has some bend to it, your hands will keep going forward. Okay? How do I get more extension? I'm going to show you real quick here. What I want you to do is, here's your, if you were doing tee work right now, Jackson, you'd probably have the tee right in here. What I want you to do is move that tee forward about a foot. Okay? And now, as you hit balls off the tee from that position, try to keep them in center field. That'll help keep that bat on plane longer. Okay? It'll help you keep that bat on plane longer by hitting balls to center field or up the middle. Don't pull a ball. That's not going to help you. That's what you're doing now. Hit the ball towards center field there, with the tee up about a foot, 18 inches in front of home plate. See how far you can go with that tee, and still hit the ball up the middle, and then you'll create some more extension on your swing. The other drill I want you to do is going to be emailed to you with your hitting evaluation. It's a YouTube link, okay, and it goes through and breaks down a couple drills I want you to do to help with your over rotation of your body. Jackson, you've been given some really good hands, okay? Use them. Don't use your shoulders. Don't use your torso. Use those hands you have, and those 2 drills will help you kind of get a feel for that. Jackson, have a great spring. Have a great summer. Hope this helped you a little bit. And I look forward to seeing you at the next ABC Baseball Camp.